Welcome back to the Kimi Kato Show. Kimi's got a special guest today. Sugizo is in his studio in Los Angeles. And I just wanted to mention real quickly, go to Sugizo underscore official on Instagram and follow Sugizo.
Mhm.
He's a composer, a guitarist, a violinist, arranger, producer. He's a member of Lunacy, ex-Japan and Chag. And you can follow Luna, C, it's LUNASEA, on Instagram at Lunacy Official. Welcome back, Kimi Kato. We just came
All
in with
right.
The Cage.
Yeah, so we just talked about, Sugizo and
Mhm.
his band Lunacy. I thought that we'd go on to talking about Sugizo's solo career now. So Sugizo began his solo career in 1997
Yes.
and has since collaborated with a variety of different artists. He formed a psychedelic band with Shag in 2002, a rock duo The Flare in 2004, electronica duo STK in 2005 and became a member of the Juno Reactor in 2007. Then he joined Skin, a Japanese rock band called Skin, then joins ex-Japan in 2009 and became the member of the supergroup The Last Rockstars in 2002. I mean, a phenomenal activity in music, and just performance as a performer, as a songwriter. He's just been a very influential artist, songwriter in the Japanese music industry. And I wanted to have Sugizo talk about his solo career.
Yeah. OK。日本語になります。I can speak Japanese.
Yes.
Thank you. ルナシーを続けてきた20代。やはり自分のすべての音楽をそこで表現できるわけではないので、だんだんその音楽的なストレスが溜まってきたり、自分の表現欲が煮詰まってくるんですよね。やはり自分の中で表現して音楽たちを形にしていかないと、自分が壊れてしまうような感覚を持った20代中盤だったんです。でも、多分表現者みんなそうだと思うんですよね。なので、バンドという、僕の場合はバンドという枠に、はまらない、音楽的な真の自由を手に入れる必要があって、それでソロ活動を1997年に始めたんです。自分のソロには、僕の中に存在しているあらゆる音楽性が、僕本当に幅が広いので、あらゆる音楽性がうごめいていて、それを自分のフィルターを通して新しい表現に紹介したい。そういう欲がとてもとても強くて、ルナシーや他のいわゆる僕がやってるロックバンドはやはりメジャーのシーンでメガな活動をしていますが、自分のソロの音楽はそういうメジャーのフィールドやエンターテインメント性にこだわらずに自分が本当に表現したいアートを形にしたかった。それで97年に始めて今に至っています。で、最終的に、まだ最後じゃないですけど、自分が特に行き着いた重要な面がエレクトロニクス、ダンスミュージックであるということ。それは自分が影響を受けてきた、子供の時に最も影響を受けてきた YMO、イエローマジックオーケストラをはじめとしたあらゆる音楽が、あらゆる音楽のルーツが今の自分に大きく影響していて、僕の中で大きく、うーん、区分けができたのが、ロックバンドで表現できる最高の音楽、最高のケミストリーと、じゃあその真逆で自分の中であるもの、ロックバンドではない形で自分に表現するものが、エレクトロニクス、ダンスミュージックであり、サイケデリックなトランスであり、そしてもう一つがアンビエントであった。そこに行き着いてから、もうすでに15年ぐらい経つんですけど、ロックバンドっていう形と自分のエレクトロニクスミュージックって形を同時に表現できてるってことが僕にはすごく重要だと思っています。
簡単に、彼が分かるよう
はい。
に訳します。
はい。
ちゃんと僕、これ取り直すので、
はい。
So I'm going to quickly translate. So during the 20s, when he was in Lunacy performing as a rock star, being in a rock band didn't enable Sugizo to express everything that he wanted to express. It was only a portion of what he wanted to express, and that became stressful. And he felt as if, so if he continued to just perform in or be in Lunacy, it would break him because it restricted him to be able to express the entire creativity inside Sugizo. So he wanted, in order for Sugizo to have total creative freedom, he wanted he wanted to separate his works from being on the major scene, being in a rock band, being in the major big stage, to something that he didn't have to care about fame, size, critics. He just wanted to create something that he wanted to create. And because he was heavily influenced by YMO in his roots, he wanted to separate rock music to non-rock music, which was, to him, was electric, dance, psychedelic, ambience, those kind of music. He realized that was also a huge part, very important to Sugizo, which he realized 15 years ago. So having been able to express his rock music as well as his non-rock genre has kind of comfort him being able to perform those music simultaneously.
Yeah. Can I ask a question right here?
Yes, of course.
So I was listening, Sugizo, to your music today, and I got I think I got a really great taste of
Thank you.
of the scope, a snapshot, I guess, or I got an idea of the vast talent that you have in your music. And I don't know if this is true or not, and this is the question, but your music, and when I've listened to Japanese music, it feels very emotional and expressive to me, but I don't understand the language, right? So I'm going off of what I'm hearing and how I'm receiving it emotionally. When I think of Japanese culture, I don't know if this is true or not, but I think of very stoic, very brave, but maybe emotions are maybe held back a little bit there. You have to project a certain image in the culture. I don't know if that's true or not, or if that's just Western interpretation of what I've seen and what I know. But do you think that's true in some way? And is there how does the image of the Japanese culture and being stoic and brave and fit with music artists, Japanese music artists, and their expression? Because you're very expressive in your music. And is there do the two battle each other? Do you know what I mean? Does it make sense?
Battle each other.
質問としてはですね、日本人、
日本の
まあ、
カルチャーと日本の
音楽。例えば、杉蔵さんの音楽はすごく感情的だし、感性がすごく豊かな感じがする。表現力も豊かで。でも、日本人で言うと、西洋の人からすると、日本人ってストイックでありながら感情をあまり表に表現しないっていうイメージがあると。なので、こういうふうな違いについてどう思うかっていう質問なんですね。
Yeah, like, are you allowed to express?
だからですよね。だからかもしれないですよ。
もしくは、僕らの世代になってくると、もうそのティピカルな日本のその感情を制しながら生きていくっていうことからはだいぶ解放されてるかもしれないですよね。
Yeah, Sugizo said, I think from our generations, I think a lot of Japanese growing up have been able to express themselves. The generation changed towards we're being able to be free about expressing our
Good.
例えば、昔のね、侍の感情とか、侍のそのルールとか、じゃあその戦前の日本の、ね、常識、多分そういうところが感情を表に出さずに、で、女性は一歩引いて、で、男性は厳格に。そういう日本のしきたりが、多分僕らの親の世代ぐらいまでは残ってると思うんですよね。僕らの世代になってくると、そこからやっと解放され始めて、その自分のエモーショナルな部分もとても自由に表現できるようになったとも言える。で、それってもしかしたら、そのロックンロールの文化とすごく重要な関係性があるかもしれない。ロックがない時代、ロックが生まれた時代によって、おそらく感情の、あの、感情をリリースする、手法を皆が手に入れて、そこから実は大きく変わってきたんじゃないかなっていう気もします。
I think it's a very, very amazing comment by Sugizo-san.
ありがとうございます。
I think so. He thinks that the where you had to kind of not express yourself, kind of inhibit your thoughts and and not express your feelings, probably existed pre-war or during the samurai, when the samurai existed. The samurai rules and customs, the pre-war customs, where female had to be a step behind the male, and the male had to be strong and stoic about it. I think that kind of existed until our parents' generation. When rock came into our culture and came into Japan, the rock music, I think that has a strong relation to how our culture had changed. Sugizo believes that the existence of rock had actually changed our culture by being able to, or created an environment where people were able to express and release their emotions far more than when rock music did not exist in Japan. I think that's true too. I think rock music has enabled, through songs, rock music had enabled people to have a voice in their lives. And I think that's completely true.
Maybe early 60s とか、rock and roll, and maybe folk music.
Yes. So early 60s, when rock music and folk music came in, and Japan actually incorporated international rock songs and folk songs into Japanese songs. That was when YMO came out. And so,
20年後ぐらいですね。
yeah, 20 odd years after. Yeah.
Well, mentioning just the scope of talent that you have, Sugizo, in the music, the different types of music that you create. Rebel music is what we're going to go to break with right now.
Okay.
And I'm a big jazz fan, and I just love this song. There's so much to it. I don't even know if you'd categorize it like jazz, but there's just so much instruments and so much happening here. Rebel music is what we're going to hear going to break. You're listening to the Kimi Kato show with special guest Sugizo. And check out Sugizo on Instagram. You can find him at Sugizo_official. You can also go to his band page, Luna C Official, LUNASEA, Luna C Official, and Sugizo.com. We'll be right back. You don't want to miss them, by the way. Their 35th anniversary for Luna C. They're on tour this year, all year long. You got to catch it if you can, wherever you're at. And if you're not where they are at, go there. We'll be right back. Here's Rebel Music.